She's a super nice person, and you should buy from her. She's number one.
Oh, are they in order too? It's top 10? Because usually they do countdowns, 10 to 1. But
Rooney, you should be looking these people up on the MLS and seeing how many.
does that make you the best realtor, though? Yeah, what is it? What is it? What is this again? Let's see what it says. Top 10 what? Top 10 realtors in Minnesota? Is that what it is? Let's see. Okay. Top 10 real estate agents. Let me just read the little beginning of that.
They're being speculative too for 2024.
First paragraph. Okay, they're redefining the standards of real estate excellence. Okay,
so this is made up. Okay.
Unique qualities, esteemed individuals. All right. I'm sure they're all really nice people, but this is obviously
let's stay on the positive side of the bus, Chris, and let's
Hey, I know Mark Callender. He's a realtor. He's a Remax agent.
No, it says for 2024. So they're speculating that these people are going to be great agents, right? It's not like the best agents of 2023 and here's our numbers. Like best. So maybe that's an interesting point to bring up. Here's the real conversation. What do consumers think versus what do real estate agents think? Real estate agents and brokers do transactions or volume, right? And then if you get really smart, you look at profitability within the firm, like who actually clears, money, right? On the other hand, is it
I think you really caught something that, Andy, though, I was thinking that, hey, this is based on what 2023 was because it's the timing of the article. It wasn't like, hey, we're projecting these guys to be the top for 2024. It's like, it's a play on that they can kind of get around. Like, hey, this is what is going to happen. I didn't even catch that. So I bet you a lot of people don't either. It's kind of like, oh, wow, those are the best agents,
For 2024.
Yeah,
it's a play.
Pretty good. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, the other thing is like, from an SEO perspective, like Nick was putting in our notes that you guys can't see on the screen, but he kind of was saying like, hey, somebody types in best agents in Minnesota, an article like this will pull up. And because it meets a lot of the SEO requirements to be clicked. And so somebody's paying a lot of money, I'm sure, to pay somebody to make sure that when you type a phrase in like best agents in Minnesota, you pop up.
I'm trying to find best agents in Minnesota. I know Nick plays these little games and he does these intentional to kind of see if these kind of things do pull up. And so it is like unsuspecting people would think, maybe, hey, these are the top 10 and maybe they're really good. And that's great. And there's thousands of agents that are really good.
I just took the code of ethics, Chris, and they say if it smells like a turd, it is a turd. And so when you're putting something that's misleading and false out there like that, that's against the code of ethics. It has to say in what premise, otherwise it's completely false.
Do they have to abide by that? The premier startup news hub? They're not
they
to
don't.
buy with real estate.
They don't. But
he's talking about the realtors.
The agents probably should.
But how can they tell people what they can and can't write about them? Try to think. Let me see what we got here. I'm just trying to see who this kind of.
I'll calm down.
Andy, this brings up more things. There's a ton of stuff that's out there that you can pay for to be able to be kind of that top person. There's a lot of magazines that circulate around that people don't know, but agents end up paying for that stuff. To be on there.
So why don't we have a magazine like this, Chris?
We should get our own magazine. Oh my gosh. I would put you as one of the top 10 real estate agents in Minnesota for 2024.
I would put you as number 1.
Yeah. I wouldn't even rank them. I just do 10.
I'd want to just be like number 8 so people don't put a lot of pressure on me, but they think I'm good. Got together and wrote some really nice things about these people and then put together a list that they wanted to call their top list based on their criteria. And nobody can argue that. And it is a little bit false, in the sense that it's misleading with the headline. So can a media company do fake news? They do it all the time. Fake news is kind of unfortunately becoming part of our culture. It's sad.
That's the other part. Do people even believe anything anymore?
No.
Because I don't look at anything. It really, so top 9% probably equates to around number 2,000, 3,000 maybe. How many agents do we have?
It was over
20,
20,000.
20 something. Yeah. So
25,
yeah.
24.
Yeah.
I think it's dropped quite a bit, but they don't tell us that yet.